Hey folks, hello and welcome to the Lunchtime Throwdown. If you're unfamiliar with this is the depths-themed board game I've been working on, and AJ and Michelle have kindly agreed to help me play test it over lunch today. So thank you guys. Today, the role of the Servant of the Depths will be played by AJ. And he'll be this Cthulhu monster. Obviously, this is all testing stuff, not our own. Although we do have some art beginning to show up, like with these health tokens, or the Maw token of awesome might that he has. And I will be playing a picked heavy fighter. So I'm going to take out the heavy fighter card, take out my move, punch, bandage cards, lay those out, and I'm going to shuffle the picked cards with the heavy fighter cards to form my deck. Alright. You should have 1 armor. I should have 1.
Oh, he had 2, so I was like, oh, I get 2. Oh, no, you're the monster, that's why.
He's the monster.
I just realized you had them all over there, shit.
That's why.
You're too gentle to be a monster.
Right. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay. I'm gonna go right here.
Alright, he's starting on that mystery. Flip it over. Where's the card?
Monstrous Forge.
Alright, flip it over.
As an action that does not count against your limit of actions in a turn, you may destroy the forge to gain +1 armor. You may only destroy the forge if there are no enemies in your space.
Alright, does it have an on-entry effect?
No effect.
Alright, so nothing's going to happen right now, but keep it near the board so that we can reference it at any time, maybe on this side.
Okay.
And Michelle and I need to pick a starting spot, or starting spots. Let's see, I'm a heavy fighter, so I'm going to want to start real close to him. You're a healer type. You've got a bit of range, and I'll tell you that the Tuatha is all about moving fast. So you don't necessarily need to start next to him if you don't want to. So he can kill us less effectively.
Cool.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to start myself as close as I can get, right in this condition, which I'm going to find out what it is. Deep Darkness. So Deep Darkness is going to increase the range into and out of this space. That's good to know. Alright, what about you?
I'm going to start on this mystery.
Well, you got to pick any edge space.
Oh, edge space.
You can't start
I
at
want...
mystery. You could start here, though.
It seems so far away.
It's not really not, because if you're here, he's 1, 2 away.
Oh, okay.
It's actually a very similar distance.
Condition.
Alright. Oh, you found some deadly spikes.
Yay.
On entry, take 2 damage if running, but you're not running. And the passive is when attacking from the space, deal +1 damage.
I
so
like
that's
the spikes.
very nice.
We start with 5, right?
6 cards. 6 cards in hand. Alright. So AJ, to start the round, you need to deal out. You're going to take that deck. You're going to deal out 1 event to each of us. Alright, so this is also like our turn tracker. If you have an event in front of you, that means you haven't taken your turn yet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So we get the first turn. Now you can trigger this event at any point on your turn. You could do it at the start, you could do it at the end, whatever you want to do.
There's no good things that come from those, right?
There's things that are less bad.
But it has to be triggered on our turn, right?
Yeah, there's things that could go to your advantage, but generally speaking, it's the depths helping the servant of the depths.
Alright.
Donuts and Milk. This is the depths-themed board game I've been working on in my spending some time on. And this is our lunch break, and these two are helping me playtest the board game on their lunch break, which is very kind of them. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
All right. Do you want to go first, or shall I? I'll be happy to go first.
No,
if
you
need
go
some more
first.
time looking at your cards. Okay. So I'm actually going to start by flipping my event at the start of my turn because I have some cards in my hand that might help me deal with it. So, Dark Inspiration. The Servant of the Depths must reveal their top card and immediately put it in their hand or play it at no cost. As a group, Delvers may contribute to paying total blood greater than that card's cost or blood value, if any, to cause the servant to discard the card with no effect. So let's see what his top card is.
2 blood.
Oh. So we can either let him have a blood 2, or between the two of us, we can pay 3 blood to prevent him from getting it. I'm actually willing to pay 2 blood. Are you willing to pay 1 blood?
Yeah, I can pay 1 blood.
All right, let's do it. We're going to pay the blood, and he doesn't get that card. So that just goes in your discard pile. And this does not have a Maw symbol on it, so it goes on the bottom of the deck.
Okay.
Well, here.
Should I just...
You should put it on the bottom. Now I have to continue my turn with 2 blood less in my hand, but I was willing to do that. All right. I'm going to do my first action of Enchanted Tattoos. But then I won't deal any damage to him with that. You know what? I'm not going to start with this Enchanted Tattoos. I'm going to start with Push Forward. I'm going to move up to 2 spaces. I'm going to move. No bad effects from that. And I get an armor. Push Forward. Very nice card for me. Now I'm going to play Enchanted Tattoos, which is range 0, so I get to deal 2 damage to you.
Okay.
Pop. So he could trigger his armor on that if he so chooses. And then I may look at the top 3 cards of my deck, put 1 in your hand, and the other 2 back in any order. So this is my second action. Ooh. Interesting. Fancy. I'll take this card in my hand. Put those 2 back. And I get 1 more action. Oh, you're going to like this. I play Lay of the Land, which is a picked card. You may swap 2 terrain tokens in range, and it has a range of 2. So I'm going to swap the Spikes and the Mystic Forge.
Neat.
The Monstrous Forge. We're treated as entering those spaces. Oh dear, I'm running. I just dealt damage to myself. Because on entry, take 2 damage if running, i.e. this move is not your first this turn. Well, I moved twice this turn, so I am considered to be running. So I'm actually going to take 2 damage. That may not have been smart, but that's okay. And then, Lay of the Land, playing this card from your hand does not count against your actions in a turn. So I still have 1 action left. As my final action, I will play Savage Slash. You may choose a single card effect or terrain effect that increases the damage of this card and double that effect. Deal 2 damage to a character in range. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to you, and I'm going to double the bonus of Deadly Spikes to deal 4 damage to you.
Okay, so the damage on
the damage bonus
card
gets doubled.
Okay. Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
So I dealt 4 damage to him, so he's going to trigger an
armor.
armor for sure.
Yeah. Block 4 damage.
Oh, you lucky dog!
Is that the best one?
That was the best one you could have gotten at that moment, for sure. It might be the best armor, yeah. Alright, well my turn is definitely over, and I have no event card in my hand, so we know I went. I'm now going to reset my hand. Oh, thanks, Dave. We were bothering Dave with our chatter. I'm going to reset my hand as Michelle takes her turn. I had no cards in hand, so I just drew everything.
Sweet.
Alright. I've already put some hurt down.
Let's see. So this has to be taken care of this turn, so I might
At
as well
some point this turn. At the beginning, end,
I
whatever you
might
want.
look at it. Changing conditions. The servant may draw the top card of the condition deck and place its terrain token on any open terrain location.
Wait.
The servant may then swap a condition token with any other terrain token on the board. Characters affected by the space are treated as though they were entering that space.
Why don't you show it to AJ?
It has a lot of words.
So you may draw the top card of the condition deck. Make that swap condition token. Okay. Okay, cool. Is this this is a condition? Or it's any terrain token, right?
I don't think so.
Let me see. Server may then swap a condition token with any other terrain token on the board. So
this is a condition, and this is a condition, but you can swap them with any terrain token.
But I
first you drew what?
Forgetfulness.
Waters?
Yeah.
Here's some.
Okay. And I guess just.
So there's only one spot you can put that, or that's face up.
Okay. Yeah.
Only the ones at the start of the game are face down.
Okay.
So now that's available.
Now I can.
So now you can swap any two terrain any condition token with any other terrain token.
Okay. I'm going to move this one.
Oh, he's not going to let you get the free armor.
I guess just this guy. I want it kind of close.
Life decisions.
Yeah. I guess I'm just gonna move this one. That gives her +1 range, though. All right.
Makes her farther away from you.
Okay. Well.
By range. So, now you're standing on deep darkness.
Yeah, let me just look at 2 seconds here. The space counts double counting range. And 2 are out of it.
So now you're range 3 instead of range 2. So you might have to move closer if you have range 2 stuff.
Okay, I thought that gave her +1 range.
Okay, so it makes it harder for me to reach things.
Yeah, but it's also harder for things to reach you.
Ah, I got you.
It increases. So this space counts double for range.
Okay, so if I wanted to move over here, I'd have
not for movement, just range.
Okay.
So its move is 1, 2,
Yeah.
but range is 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So he says parenthesis, not movement.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Gonna use this to pay for a couple things. Gonna use the bomb giver stance and get that down.
Nice.
For the audience, place this stance card in front of you. At the end of each of my turns, I may deal damage to a character in range equal to the number of actions I took that healed characters this turn. And then, let's see. I need to...
The damage is equal to the number of actions, not the range.
Oh, yeah. Words. Anyway, and then I want to move here.
Okay.
And for my third action, I guess, then I'm going to smite with power. So you're in range, so I can heal you by 4.
Thank you.
And then I may deal damage to a character in range equal to half the amount of healing, so I could deal 2 damage to you.
Yep.
Okay.
And then, how much damage does this mean I get to do for him? 3? 3 actions?
No. How many actions did you take that healed people?
1.
So you'll deal 1 damage to him.
Yeah, so 2 plus 1.
Okay.
So you'll deal 2 damage, and then you'll deal 1 damage at the end of your turn. Does that card say end of turn in big letters on it? No, not
No,
this
this
one.
one says end of turn. But
End
that
of turn
one,
in
that
big
the
letters.
stances stay out on the field, I guess.
Yep.
Neato.
That's the point of them.
Alright, I think that was 3 things. So.
Alrighty. Well, it's his turn now.
Okay. Let's see.
Doing the evil hand steeple. Steepling his fingers.
Okay. So I'm going to lay down 1 blood and do Thunder of the Deep, deal 2 damage to all enemies in range of 2. Your next action gets +1 range.
So we're going to take 2 damage?
Yeah, both of you guys.
Alright. I will not use an armor.
And then...
Being playing risky here. Did you forget about your spikes bonus?
Ooh, yes I did. When attacking from this space deal... Okay, so you guys all take 3 damage.
We took 3, not 2.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
Thanks, Max.
And then I'm going to
funny how you started on this Monstrous Forge and no one's been able to get it this whole game so far.
Yeah. I'm going to lay down 3 blood and then call to corruption. So I'm going to bring you into my space. So
which deal 3 damage, which is actually 4 damage, and I'm going to take 3 damage, which is actually 4 damage, right?
So we both take 4?
We both take 4. Should I use an armor?
You
should definitely use an armor. I'm not using an armor.
Block 1 damage and keep it
Taking
around, then discard armor.
I have a plan.
So 3. This is hurting, man.
Kaboom! He had the blood for that.
Okay, and then so Righteous Evil says action cards you play this turn, including this one, get +1 range.
Right.
Do I have to play this at the beginning of the turn?
Well, to affect other cards you play.
But
I can't retroactively go back in time and affect cards that have already been played.
Oh, okay, I see. But if I play it in range equal to the range of
you should probably have played that card before playing Call to Corruption.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see.
Because the range would be increased by Thunder of the Deep.
And then I'm gonna
deal more damage.
I'm gonna many-limbed strike you all. So it's gonna just.
Oh, you're not gonna play Righteous whatever?
Well, I thought. So if I lay this down, it says deal damage to all enemies in range equal to the range of this card, but the range of this card is only 1. All right.
But does it give itself +1 range?
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'll lay down Righteous Evil and then give you guys.
So it'll actually do 2 damage.
This will have range 2, won't it?
Yeah.
And then plus spikes, that's 3.
Yep.
So okay, Righteous Evil.
So 3 damage each.
Yeah.
Ouch. I'm again not taking it on armor because my trusty healer helped me out here.
You may
How much
not
health do you have?
Was that 3 for both of us?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you may not have a healer much longer.
Did you? How much? But you've been blocking 1 damage each time.
Only since the previous, so I guess I would get 1 less on this one.
Yeah.
This was only the previous one I actually triggered it.
And it'll be discarded after he takes his turn, but it counts for all of his turn. Ah, yes, and now we're starting the round. Okay, so put that in the discard pile. We'll just put a face up over here. And all right, it's our turn.
Yeah.
But hey, we're not wounded. We're both at 2.
Do we always draw back to 5 cards?
Up to 6. You always draw back to 6.
Okay.
And it's when the next player is taking their turn. Your hand size is 6. You can have more than 6, but you always draw up to 6. All right, let me go first because I'm going to buff all your damage.
Okay. And then I'll try and get you some healing here.
Sweet.
Try.
Good, because I have been saving my armor for this. I'm gonna drop a nice fat amount of blood here. Actually, I'm gonna play a blood 2. And then I'm gonna play Bloody Steel, which is my fighter stance. That's gonna give me an armor immediately. And the stance lets me get more armor if I run out. And then I'm going to use the other blood of the blood 2 to play Bashing Strike, which gives me an armor. I'm now up to 4 armor. Deal 1 damage to a character in range for each armor token you have. That's 4 damage, plus 1 is 5 damage from the spikes that we're all standing on.
I got block 3 damage and discard this card, so I only take 2.
Wow, he got a block 3. All right, that's pretty nice for him. But that hopefully hurt. And finally, I'm going to play Coordinated Orders. Coordinated Orders deal 2 damage to a character in range, which is going to be 3. Keep this card in front of you until end of round. You and allies can add +1 damage to 1 action card that deals damage per turn.
Okay.
So one of your cards gets to deal 1 more damage.
And that only lasts till the end of the round, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Maybe I should have played that earlier so that I could have done more damage, but I didn't. Oh well.
So that was 3 damage right there?
That was 3 damage because of the spikes.
Okay, I just took a wound.
Yes!
So I get to flip my
He gets
Maw
to flip
card
the
is
Maw
open.
token. Alright. Oh, and before I end my turn, I have to flip over my event. Sucking Out Souls. The Servant of the Depths may immediately heal 3 points of damage for each Delver currently alive. If all Delvers choose to immediately take 2 damage each, the Servant's healing is prevented. Armor may be as applied as normal. Well, here's the thing. I just wounded him.
Yeah.
So he's at 10, right?
I can heal up to 12. Though.
So he'd get to 12, or we could... I think it's better if we let him get to 12.
Yeah, to be honest.
All right, take your healing, sir.
All right.
Can't unwound,
All
can you?
So put that on the bottom.
Where are these mall cards
And,
at?
yeah, where are the Maw cards at? And that means it's the end of my turn. As Michelle takes her turn, I'm going to reset my hand.
Alright, my one whole blood card. Let's see. I want to use
I
rice.
have hot sauce on my pizza.
Rice,
It
brown.
is not ketchup. It is sriracha.
Yeah, sriracha's delicious.
Sriracha is life.
Yeah.
And now I'm too grossed out to eat it because I'm thinking of putting ketchup on pizza, which is gross. Sriracha is delicious, though.
Let's see.
I will overcome.
First, I get to break a wall.
Oh, nice.
Do we favor a wall?
Don't break a wall. Well, I guess it doesn't really. Yeah, break a wall toward the blank space.
All right.
So if he flings us out of this room, then he can't fling it. Well, he can't fling us somewhere worse than the trap.
I get to heal 3. I can't add the spike damage to my healing, can I? It's just damage.
Correct.
Okay, but I can heal 3 to a character in range, so I'll heal you 3.
Okay.
Because you can do more damage than me. I just kind of
I'm pretty heavy on the damage.
Alright. And then deal 2 damage to a character in range, so plus spikes, 3 damage.
Boom.
I may draw a utility card from my discard pile.
Don't forget about my group buff. You get to add +1 damage to one of your attacks. It could be that attack, it could be a different attack.
I'm going to add it to my stance ability.
At the end?
Yeah, so I just used 1 turn, right? So
Cool.
I'll use the second to bandage,
Sure.
and then the third to do bomb giver.
What is bomb?
This isn't an action. This happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, it just magically happens?
It just magically happens.
Oh, well, neato. Equal numbers that healed. So 2 bandage. That counts as a heal.
So who are you bandaging? Yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
But that counts as a heal, right?
Yes, it does.
So 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yo, what?
And then you have the spikes, that's 6. And then your card, 7.
It's not for each point of healing. It's for the number of actions that healed.
Technically 3. So, okay,
so
3.
3.
3. Okay, so it's total 3. 3, spikes 4, your card 5.
Wow, wait. You healed, you played this, you bandaged. What was your third action?
Bandage.
You can't bandage twice.
Why not?
Because that's what bandage says.
Fine. I want to stack the heals.
What's your third action?
Let's fix this quick.
Do you have another heal card in your hand?
I don't have blood in my hand.
Oh.
What am I supposed to do? Fine, then I'm going to move it to the empty space, but the spikes are useful. Fuck. I punch him. Fine, punch. I punched you. I still get that 1 extra, so that makes a total of 5. You got the? Did you take the damage for all this?
Yeah.
That happens at the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah.
So the punching won't count for this.
Okay.
So you've taken 2 actions that healed. So that does 2 damage. +1 from me, 3 damage. And +1 from Spikes is 4 damage. So you're dealing a 4 damage hit at the end
4
of your
damage.
turn.
So overall,
Punch is
how
5.
much damage did I just
5.
take?
Because punch
Throughout
is
her
5.
whole turn?
Yeah.
So 4 damage out of all
well,
this shenanigans.
you're probably going to want to
and
use an
5.
armor token. Oh, you don't have any armor tokens.
Yeah.
So it would be 2, 3, and then 7 total.
7 total?
Mm-hmm.
What? A healer just did 7 damage?
Yeah, well, she mostly
What
focused
is
on
this?
damage.
1 blood.
All right.
Alright.
Don't forget about your event, though.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Malevolent Mysteries.
Still no Maw cards for you.
The servant may draw the top card of the mystery deck and place its terrain token on any open terrain location. The servant may then swap mystery token with any other terrain token on the board. Characters in effective space are treated as though they enter the space. Here's the words.
So maybe then so I'm gonna, I don't know. Okay. Kind of the same thing, but with mysteries. Let's see.
So, first draw a mystery card.
Yep.
which is
acidic ooze.
Oh, something that further increases damage.
Okay, I'm just gonna put it here.
All right.
And then let's see. So you guys probably want to go. I'm just gonna put it on this guy, I guess.
Was one of those a mystery?
It says it can be any terrain.
Swap a mystery token with any terrain token.
Oh, okay, I see.
Is what it should say.
Yeah. That is what it says. Mystery token. Okay, I guess that's what I meant. Okay.
So do you understand how acidic ooze works?
If you're in it,
It increases damage two ways, or both going and coming. Like you deal more damage when you're standing on it, but you also take more damage when you're standing on it.
Okay, yeah.
That's what that card says.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
Alrighty.
So, you both.
So,
are
for
on
example,
my-
if you were to fling us on there, then we'd start taking increased damage.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
AJ hasn't been super lucky with this, with the events. What is this exactly? Prince Corwin, this is a depths-themed board game that I've been working on, and these two are helping me playtest over their lunch break.
Alright, so.
I know who Max and Michelle are, but who is this random dude with the glasses? This is AJ. He's an excellent programmer who is working on, he's focused on UI. He has done a number of programming streams, actually, which are always great fun. Andrew Jackson.
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, so I'm going to lay down one blood, and I'm going to place this stance card. Grasp of the Hunted.
Uh-oh.
When enemies leave your space for any reason, deal 3 damage to them.
He's going to hurt us.
Okay.
So that, what else does it say on that card? Doesn't count, right?
What? Place this stance card in front of you. Playing this card from your hand does not count against your action this turn. Okay. And then I'm going to...
Why do you have so few cards in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4. I had 6.
Oh, okay, you had 6.
And then I'm going to lay down one more blood. Okay. And then Sprouting Tentacles deal 3 damage to enemies in range. So
Okay.
you guys take 4 damage.
Oh, I'm triggering an armor this time. I blocked 1. Great.
How much damage?
So he just did 4 to us,
Wounded.
and she's wounded. You should have healed yourself some.
Yeah, but you do more damage.
True.
If it goes past wounded, you still carry over like 1
Yeah.
extra. You go
So you
down
flip
to 9
this to
wounded.
reset to 10, and then continue taking damage.
Alright, so then
Favorite board games? So right now, Twilight Imperium, 4th edition.
I'm going to lay down 2 blood, Fragmented Psyche, deal 1 damage to all enemies in range and move them up to 1 space.
Oh boy, here we
So
go.
that's 2 damage from this card plus 3 because you guys are leaving. So I'm going to move you guys over here. Right.
2 damage from that card? Don't
Yeah,
you mean
because
1?
spikes.
First it's 1, and then it's
First
another
one.
1.
Yeah, so
So it's 2 and then 1.
deal 1 damage to all enemies in the range. So you guys are in range.
Yep.
Plus 1 because of spikes.
Okay,
So
so we're
that's
taking
2.
2 right now. So I'm triggering
2.
an armor.
But then you guys left the space.
So then we're going to take 4 damage.
Yeah. 4
So is
damage
it-
from that.
Is it 2 or 4 total?
First you take 2, then you take 4.
Jesus Christ, you're
And
about to
then-
lose your healer.
And then once again, deal 1
I'm-
damage to
I'm
all
in trouble
enemies in
also.
range and move them up to 1 space. So they
Well,
count
I'm
as
blocking
1.
a lot of damage with my armor at least, but I'm also wounded now.
Man, I would love some armor. That'd be pretty sweet right about now.
So after the 6 damage, you guys take 3, right? Because I'm moving you again.
Wait, how did we take 6?
You.
Oh, you totaled it all together.
Yeah. This
See,
was
no one
6.
can do that because it's confusing with the armor.
Okay.
So first I took 2 damage, then I took
4.
4 damage. Now I'm taking another 2.
Yeah. Or you're taking 3, right? Because you guys are in hive
Well,
and spikes and.
First it does the damage, then it moves us.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's not 3, but
Oh, okay. So
it's 2, and then we're there.
Okay, but the hives doesn't. You have to be in hives to get that plus 1
Yeah.
damage. Okay. So then it's just an extra 2.
Okay, so we just took another 2.
Yeah.
I'm not going to trigger my armor on the 2, just in case it's a good armor. Are you dead yet?
No, I'm
I
at
end
1.
my turn.
What was that it?
Holy shit.
You forgot you have another action.
Oh, yes, I do.
No.
Um,
Don't remind him.
So then, I'm going to...
He could have healed at the start, and then it would have healed more.
I want to
Heal
live.
number of points equal to the number of characters. Oh, dang it. Alright, I guess I'll Unholy Regeneration.
So he's going to heal 1 and get an armor token.
Yeah. How much damage total did I just do to you guys?
Oh, you don't want to think about it.
Enough that you took me,
Somehow
all the way, like, you pushed me into wounded and all the way down to 1.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
that
wait.
much.
Oh, I should have triggered my armor because then I could have triggered my stance. Oh. You know what? Oh, it's too late.
Yeah.
You know what? It's going to be okay. You're a healer. You've got heals.
Now, the question is, should, as a last-ditch martyr effort, try and give you everything I got?
No, you should heal yourself.
Or heal myself?
You should make it harder for him to kill us. Okay. So, when you reset your hand, Michelle, and I forgot to mention this, you get to discard cards and then drop to 6.
Oh, yeah,
so you
that's
can
right.
discard cards to get blood cards, get the flow going.
No, this is testing your game with the simpleton.
It's okay.
I'm no master
I didn't
player.
go over all the rules again.
No.
All right, I'm gonna make myself super hard to kill. Don't worry about it. Oh, I wish I had pushed forward. That would help. That would give you an armor token too. Oh, I really screwed up. I could have given you an armor token if I'd only played my cards right.
So I can get my discard pile back, right? If I run out of cards.
That's how it works. Don't worry, I'm going to make it really hard for him to kill me, so you don't have to worry about me. Just focus on healing yourself, if you can.
Okay. There's a lot of words.
Focus on healing yourself.
This blood times 2 doesn't mean I have 4, right?
That means it gives you 2 blood.
No, not 2 times 2.
No.
Alright, I'm going to use my 2 blood to heal myself by 4. I'm a character within range of myself, right?
Nice.
So,
Alright, you heal yourself 4, and then you're going to do 2 damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take 2, and you deal +1 because you're standing on acidic ooze.
So 3.
So you're going to take 3 damage.
I'm going to bandage myself by 1, so that's my second move.
Nice.
Wait, Max, did you go? Or did
Not
you?
yet.
Oh, okay.
So you guys still have my event.
Okay.
That's how you know.
And then...
You don't have any 0-cost cards in your hand?
Yeah. Move up to 1 space, deal 2 damage to... Yeah, moving the empty space there. For secrets, 2 damage to an enemy in range, heal myself equal to number of spaces I move, so I get to heal 1 more. I move 1 space, and you take 2.
Okay. I have... actually, yeah, might as well.
He's not going to use the armor?
No.
Alright.
Okay, I have another wound.
So that's... Well, if you don't bandage yourself, you could instead move here and pick up this armor token.
No, because I want to use it all towards this end of turn damage-y thing.
Okay. So you are bandaging yourself.
Yep, so it should lead to a
And
whole...
that pops off.
Yeah, it would load everything together to lead to 6 heals, and I may deal...
Three actions that healed characters.
Yeah.
So 3 damage.
Damn it. I wanted to be based on how much I heal. Fine.
That's
3
what
damage.
this card does. Half of the healing.
So
for example, if you played this card last out of your 3 heals, then it would deal more damage.
I got to do 3 damage, not 6 to you.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
Still not using your armor. Oh, he's wounded again. You still have to trigger your event.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Oh, it's a Maw card. Yay! The Servant of the Depths may immediately draw any card from their discard pile.
His discard pile is empty.
This event has prevented if all developers discard one card, but I don't think we need to.
We don't need to.
But there's a Maw thingy.
It's a Maw thingy, so it goes here, and it's available for him to use his Maw thing on, which he hasn't had the chance to use yet because the cards have been against him. Okay, so now let me try to kill him. I'm going to try to finish this guy off.
I believe in you. Spirit bomb power. Take my energy.
If I can't kill him, though, at least I can make it so he will probably not be able to kill me. I mean, I could get super tough if I want to. How much life are you at?
7.
And 1 armor token. So if I move to Michelle's space and I move into your space, then I'm running, but then I can do a lot of damage, but it won't kill you. Getting pushed far away is real bad for the heavy fighter. Or I can break the wall and waste my most powerful card so that I can play this card and end up with more armor.
No time like the present. Maximum effort.
Or I could play defensive and make it so he'd have a tough time finishing me off. I think I'll play defensive, because running into his space doesn't sound all that smart. Actually, if I play it right, it is smart. I just have to do this right. I get 3 actions, and none of these cards move me. That's fine. I'm going to move out of the space that keeps increasing the damage I take. So that's 1 action. My second action will be... I'm going to play a Blood 3. I'm going to play Bashing Strike, which will give me more armor. And deal... Oh, I won't deal any damage to you, though. I'm not going to play Bashing Strike. Instead, I'm going to play... Whirling Slice, which will give me armor and... Which I already took, right? Yeah. And deal 2 damage to all enemies in range. So I'm going to deal 2 damage to you.
Okay.
At least I did that.
Were those all your actions?
Oh, no, it's actually 3 damage. 3 damage to you. Includes itself.
Okay.
Plus 1 card for each weapon. Plus 1 damage for each weapon card. What's that?
I totally forgot.
You were asking if it was all his actions.
Oh, yeah. Is that all your actions?
No, that's my second action.
Okay.
My... I better be careful here. I'm actually going to trigger my event... No, I'm not going to trigger the event yet. Now, I have 3 blood remaining. I'm going to play my second skin, which will discard this stance with no effect, which sucks. But second skin makes it so that you neither take nor deal damage. You may discard this card at any time. You must discard this stance if 2 different sources of damage targeted you in a turn, such as 2 action cards or terrain tokens. So this card's a little confusing, so try to ask me any questions. Now I'm going to trigger this event. An escape opens. Delvers at the same spaces. The Servant of the Depths may teleport up to 2 spaces. The Servant of the Depths may then deal 3 damage to all enemies in range 0. Well, fortunately, we don't have to worry about that one right now, because we are out of range 0. But it's a Maw card, so he could play that at his... he could make sure to deal it out at his convenience.
Okay, I see. That's overpowered.
That's overpowered? Well, you can make me discard it.
But then you just negate all the damage, right?
Twice. And then it's discarded.
Yeah. Okay. So that's it, right?
That's it.
Okay. So, and then did I take any more damage? I only took that 3, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to.
I was playing defensive. Oh, now I'm not going to draw.
You just want to spend 3 turns and just do your little healy thing 3 times.
Okay, so I'm gonna lay down Flint's Skin. It does not count as an action. It's a stance card, and I can negate the first 1 damage dealt to you each turn, or to me each turn.
Nice.
And then I'm going to. Let's see.
Well, he's kind of got us in a bad position because he pushed us into the acidic ooze, and he's standing on the spikes. So now he can damage us with a bonus.
Where's the damage spikes? 1 attack, take 2 damage if running. So if I'm like moving out, this moves. If I'm moving out of spikes, do I take 2 damage?
No.
Okay.
You'll only take damage from spikes if you enter it while running.
Okay.
You're only running if you've moved twice or more.
Okay.
In turn.
Okay, so I'm going to use Dual Out Destruction, break a wall with a space and range of 2, move enemies in range up to 1 space, and then increase the range of the rest of the cards you play this turn by 3 or 2. So I'm going to move to here. I'm going to break this wall first of all. So, right.
Or the wall break things.
Oh.
Yeah. Break a wall, and then I get the armor.
What did you just play?
Dole Out Destruction.
That lets you move us.
Move enemies. Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna move you guys in, I guess, into my space then. So
okay.
I'm just gonna be there. And then
you could move us into the hive space, and then we take bonus damage from any other cards you played.
That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do.
Give him ideas. Do you just not want to win?
So I've only done 1 action. And then.
The cards can be. I want to, play a game where the cards can be hard to read, because they're just.
No, I think you're a masochist that wants us to take way more damage than spikes.
Stop helping the opponents. I'm a terrible
strategy.
See, I'm a terrible teammate because my ulterior motive is that I want AJ to win, not us.
All right, so then I'm going to let's see.
So you had to discard your other stance that dealt damage.
So wait, then I'm gonna teleport. I guess lay down Grasping Tendrils and teleport here.
Well, if you lay down Grasping Tendrils, then why did you play the other stance? Oh no, Grasping Tendrils teleports you.
And then I deal 2 damage to enemies in range, but because I laid out Dole Out Destruction, I get 4 range. So
well, it's not equal to the range of the card.
Oh yeah, but this has 0 range. So I mean, I get 2.
So
range.
We're taking 3.
Yeah, you guys are taking 3.
Okay.
And then
I take none, but you take 3.
Oh, I take 3. Cool. For chat, it's not coleslaw. It's a pulled pork bowl of deliciousness.
There you go.
How much health do you guys have?
I'm 4. At 8.
Yeah, 4. Okay.
I was at 7.
Let's see. Oh, and then I get an armor from this thing.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
There you go.
Thank you. And then I guess I'm just gonna lay down.
Punch yourself 3 times.
3 blood and then Psyche Snap. If your previous action was playing an action card, this card has the same range. Deal 3 damage to all enemies in range and move them up to 1 space. So I'm gonna deal 4 damage to you guys and then move you guys in this trap.
Oh my god.
Remember me fondly.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
So that's the second time I took damage, so I have to discard this card.
Okay.
So I don't have that protection anymore. And then the trap hit. Oh, you're dead?
Yeah, I said remember me fondly.
My
warrior.
healer. Oh no, it's Whirling Blades.
Yes.
So read it and tell me what you think happens.
Take 1 damage or 3 damage if you're running. You take 3 damage, right?
Correct, because you moved me twice.
That's sweet.
So I'm going to take 3 damage. I'm going to trigger an armor on that. Block 2 and get a new armor. Nice. So I'll take 1.
I believe in you.
Thank
Fortune
you.
is
Do you
with
have
you.
how do you have 7?
Because I'm the heavy fighter.
This makes
6.
sense.
Was that your third action? I think it was.
Yeah.
Did you forget to... Oh, no, you didn't. Okay. Wow.
Oh, wait.
Now you deal me that or you maw me. I guess it depends on what you draw in your hand, which you can draw.
Did I? Is this all my discard pile?
In the meantime, I pray for you over the heavens.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna get this.
I will give you posthumous victory.
Okay. I'm gonna give you that guy. And then, oh, I guess that's it. I just keep them all.
You deal it out face down.
Okay.
But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I'm alive.
Yes.
I can kill you. What's your HP?
4.
I would kill you if I had the blood to kill you. Correction. Oh, but if I stay here, I'll take damage and I'll draw blood. But I won't be able to damage you because you're too far away. Fine. Oh, Michelle, if you were alive, I could give you armor.
Well, now it's your armor.
Yeah.
I tried.
All right, this lets me move 2 spaces. And gives me an armor. Then, oh right, I could play this. It's not going to do me any real good. What do I do? What do I do? I'm going to bandage myself. Or if I don't bandage myself, I could move into his space and punch him. Just show how tough I am. Oh, wow. Alright, just because this is awesome, I'm going to move into your space.
Okay.
I'm going to draw this condition. Deadly spike. Oh my god. Okay, fine. It's deadly spikes. I'm running. I take 2 damage.
Alright. Oh, oops.
Should I trigger an armor on this?
Depends if you think you're making it to the next round.
I think I will. I'm going to trigger an armor. I'm going to do it. Block 1 damage, discard, and gain 1 new armor. That could not have been better. Alright, so I'm going to block 1. I'll just take 1 from the spikes. But now the spikes are going to buff my damage. I have 1 action left. You've seen this card before. Savage Slash.
May choose a single card effect or terrain effect that increases deal 2 damage to a character. Okay.
So, yeah. I double the bonus from spikes, so 4 damage.
Alright, I negate 1 damage because of Flex
right.
Skin, and then I'm gonna
trigger an armor.
block 1 damage and discard this armor, so I only take 2.
Okay.
That's the end of your turn?
That is the end of my... I have to trigger my event, though.
Okay.
Event! He may immediately draw any card from his discard pile, which is massive now. This event is prevented if all Delvers discard 1 card at random. I'm going to discard a card at random.
Okay. Alright. Let's see.
You just gotta hit for 2 more.
Oh, that sucks. That would give me an armor and deal damage. I'm going to keep these cards in my hand and draw 4 cards. It's your turn.
Okay.
And that is a Maw card, so it doesn't go on the bottom.
So you are on...
You forgot to flip your Maw thing to deal that out.
Oh. Okay. So you are on my square.
Yes.
So...
Yes, I am. With 3 armor, so come at me, bro.
So I'm going to lay down... And we're on spikes, right? I'm going to lay down a blood.
Crap, we are.
And then Sprouting Tentacles deal 3 damages, or 3
Which
damage
is
to
4.
enemies in range.
I'm going to trigger an
That's
armor.
4.
Block 1 and trash a poison. So I take 3.
Yep.
I'm riding the edge.
And then I'm going to... I'll lay down 2.
You realize if you don't kill me right now, I'm going to crush you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gonna lay down 2 Fragmented Psyche, deal 1 damage to all enemies in range and move them up to 1 space, so 2 damage to you.
Okay, alright.
And then move you here.
Pop. I'm going to trigger an armor. Reduce all damage dealt to 1 and discard. So I only take 1.
And then I'm going to. How much health do you have?
I have 2 health.
You
2
both
health
have
and
10.
1 armor.
You have 2 health and 1 armor. I'm gonna move you back, and then you take 2 damage from the spikes.
You were so close.
But
I'm going to take 1 and then I'm going to take 2.
2. Yeah, well, you're gonna actually take 2.
2 and then 2.
Yeah. So you're
What
I'm
about
dead.
your
pretty much dead.
I'm pretty
Maybe
much
armor
dead
saving.
unless this
and I
says
have 1 more action.
Oh, I blocked 2.
All right.
And then I'm dead.
Yeah. I would have killed you anyway.
Well
With the
done.
many
It's a
limb
good
strike.
battle.
Oh, all right. Thank you guys. That was close.
Yeah, that was
No
good.
problem.
Thank you for the heals.
I tried.
You kept me alive. I almost had him. I almost had him. It was this close.
That was good.
It was this close. See, he was going to end up shoving me far away again to prevent me from damaging.
I wanted to have you end up in spinning blades, like
Oh,
over
that would have been
here and
amazing.
then here or something.
But I was dead. I was
Yeah.
dead. Couldn't quite hang on. Couldn't quite hang on. Well played, Michelle.
GG.
Well played, AJ.
That was actually a
Thank
really
you,
good
thank you.
game. That kept me interested. I want to see what happened to you two.
Well, thank you. Good. Excellent. All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We're going to come back with another stream in 2 hours, the end of week wrap up and Q&A. I will mention on Discord when I know who will be doing it. So come back for that, and we'll see you later. All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.